word, party folk. It's your Mile High Priest. I'm up here on Jupiter's day. It's Thursday, March 21st. A little later in the day where I'm at. Scorpio, what's good? This message is for the Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising Collective. Regardless of whether you have a distinguished, honorable, scorpionic natal placement in your birth chart, this may still resonate with you. And I strongly suggest checking out your other sign placement readings as well as the collective reading. I did do a collective reading prior to the kickoff to me recording all the sign readings. So I left the Dragon's Blood Anima Mundi card from the Herbal Astrology that popped up in that reading. Anyway, Scorpio, this eclipse season, this is your reading for the full moon eclipse in Libra, which is followed by the solar eclipse in Aries in April. Venus is in Pisces, so I mention it because there's a lot of Venus is exalted in Pisces, so a lot of attention. Maybe someone is asking attention. Yes, what's new? Someone wants your attention, right? Morning, Scorpios, I do ring the bell. I'm going to read the bell. Order in the Scorpionic court. What's good, Scorpio? Y'all, let me just kick into it, right? Scorpionic. Magician, Scorpio kings, queens, royals, Scorpio high priest, Scorpio high priestesses. This is your most deep and moody, safe and secure cave away from visibility. I'm your secret ninja warrior informant with your Mercury messages for your exaltation, your spiritual revolution and evolution through space and time, all of them. Yes, Dave, I'm also your funny looking gesture. I do love saying that. I just forget I have too many things to say, right? Wow. Solar eclipse in Aries began in 2023. This kicked off this karmic nodal, soft node in Libra, north node in Aries eclipse season. We are in the midst of it with this set of eclipses. There'll be another eclipse in the fall, and then a Aries eclipse in the spring of 2025. So we are about to culminate this phase in about a year. This moon also is a part of the longer lunation phase that culminates at the end of this year. So I've been going off about the moons in December. Mercury is in its pre-shadow retrograde in Aries phase. In December, Mercury will be Mercury retrograde will be in Sagittarius. So there'll be a kickback, there'll be a review. There have been a lot of reviews with this Aries Libra. There's that, the way Stormie Grace, I believe, describes it, is that the me versus the we. So Scorpio, maybe, is it that? Okay, well, in your review, if you have taken time to review, have you honored where you can make, I guess, quote unquote, better decisions? Or is there a decision that you need to be made that you're faced with? Perhaps it does involve a relationship, more one-on-one relationship. And as far as the Scorpio collective, it may be that the Scorpio a win-win outcome is forecast full moon in Libra, that the Scorpio collective is faced with making the decision to take space time to finalize that decision, either incorporate someone in your life, be incorporated into someone's life, or release, and the run, right? So these are my horoscopes. I call them my horoscopes, because I base them on the rising sign. So this may resonate more. It may not, but because whole house system it doesn't take into account your personal. So this is very general, but it could resonate, right? And I say that because it's based on the whole house being entirely a Scorpionic house. Not everyone's chart. A lot of folks' charts don't culminate like that. But anyway, karma, Scorpio. I wrote that in big letters. Karma, Scorpio. A day in the life of fixer-upper. Is this the way you think about yourself? So I started wondering, like, do you consider yourself a fixer-upper, or like, do you wanna? Is this sort of the line of work that you do, or is this what you've been doing? Maybe now you want to be fixed up, like you need the makeover, or you desire fresh newness. Cutting things out, spring cleaning, spring break, new tastes. I wrote new tastes. Scorpio rising specifically, I wrote transformational relationship. So I wrote transformative, right? Transformative relationship. Question mark. There are glimmers. And then I wrote soon to expand. So it has the promise to expand, and the stars do align in that manner for you in general, for Scorpio, astrologically speaking. Once again, I reiterate, the stars align for you to be successful in love. And as I interpret it, this karmic zodiacal wheel that I'm looking at, based on your Scorpio rising, like, I guess that's what I was picking up, and then I'm listening to a lot of the astrology, and that's what others are picking up. You have to take time to breathe out, which I know you're probably doing, because if you're cutting things out, or you're spring cleaning, or you're on break, spring break, it has that refresh vibe, right? I have here the meditate and contemplate. Perhaps you have been, in the last month, you have been meditating, contemplating. Thank you so much, Sun God Ra, Goddess Isis. Excuse me. I have here the Monology Oracle. I will pull 3 cards for you. Full Moon in Libra, Eclipse, Lunar message. What is the full moon in Libra? Asking the Scorpio, Sun and Rising Collective to shed away. What's the full moon? Okay. Your hard work is paying off. Thanks so much. What is the full moon? Illuminating. Okay. Look, a win-win outcome is forecast. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius, which just occurred. So again, you could have... No, I'm sorry. It will occur in the middle of the summer. I apologize. So the summer is really significant. Coming out of this, entering the spring and then coming out of it, it's like being churned and then spit out, right? And I'm describing it like that for everyone. It's not the most appealing, what do they call it? Vision. It isn't the nicest thing to picture in your mind, right? To visualize. It isn't the nicest visual, but it means your hard work's paying off. It means while you're working, the universe is working on you. We have a look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius at the bottom of the deck. Perhaps you have been going through a lot of karmic shifts, a lot of karmic with the world. That was the world card, Anima Mundi. You've been churned out. This is your initiation, right? Wow, strength. Love comes to you. Are you strong enough? You've actually manifested this through all the prior kind of tests, again, with the card number 5 of Swords. Okay. But it is honoring that, like, have you applied? Have you learned? Have you built enough courage and strength to take perhaps the higher road, the more unconditionally loving road? Have you honored that you have manifested this through what seems to be setbacks? Okay, a lot of fighting. Now all of that pays off. Knight of Cups with, so this magician also holds a cup. The 2 of Cups just fly now. Okay, conclusions are within reach. So, like, do you want to take this on, Scorpio? Like, do you want a win-win outcome? Like, spiritually guided. I'm sorry. Do you want to take this leap of faith? Like, all this major arcana just started coming out. Are you done with the fights? Are you done with the... Are you done with the petty fights? Are you done with the excuses? And these are not like your excuses. Are you done with others' excuses? Are you done with dealing with others' excuses that then, you know, this is the only reason, I don't know if this resonates with you, but like, this is triggering in my mind more, just to say this, like, do you, in your psychic eye, in your psychic active eye, like, you are active, you are like very active in the community or in your work or all of the above, like, you have built like, you're established. So like, sometimes, like, everyone takes that like fall, and so maybe it is that one aspect of recognizing that in this department, in the relationship department, in this Libra and contractual one-on-one relationships with money, relationships with how you make money, relationships with people, relationships with romantic partners, in all of that, like, do you acknowledge that you specifically being very Scorpio, a Scorpionic force, that you also are a sponge, and so others in there, I think you have been enlightened by this. I think what feels like it's crumbled so many times, like this love department just crumbles, or like you're not dedicated, or it doesn't fit in your picture. Or like, now, like, that is the space you're being allotted. So instead of, like, I don't know how else to say this, like, instead of being selfish with the space, like, can you use that space to, in your empire, create that space that you don't think that there is for this person or this romantic partnership? I think that what it feels like here is that you've come from, like, your hardworking, really strong strength. We have Leo and the Sun card here. Like, your personality, and you're forward. You don't hide or shy away. If you do, you're working, or you're like, yeah, you're working. So many like doubles. You're like gaining, working, mastering. Okay. Also manifesting new as you're working through. Your hard work pays off by new manifestation. But you have come from a courageous, or perhaps that was you all along. You had this innate courage and strength that was building, but through, this is what I keep trying to say is like, you, the sponge aspect of water signs, you pick up on all these lower, no other way to say it right than like lower vibrational way of thinking, excuse making, non-practical behavior, repetitive pattern, mental, depreciate, like your mind, the strength of your mind depreciates as well. And like, you have now come to recognize this through the feeling of always being let down. What is that? So the outcome is a win-win. This is a new contract, right? The Magician and the Lover's card create card number 16, the Devil. I'm sorry, card number 15, which is, I'm sorry, I said it all wrong. Card number 15, which is the Magician and the Hierophant. But when you add the 1 and 5, it equals 6, which is the Lovers, right? So we have the Lovers, which is a contract anyway. We have the Hierophant, which was trying to come out. We have the Magician, which is it out on the table. Okay. This could also mean that in the year it develops, right? With this kickoff being now, if you can make the decision, if you can conclude and make a decision that the full moon is in like the full moon calls to you like, hey, do you want to make a decision? So is it the other person making you feel like you have to make a decision? Maybe, but it is more so the quality of time, these eclipses, Scorpio, order in the Scorpionic depths, okay? Saturn, it could have, well, it could be detrimental if you think about it in feeling trapped, right? Again, that's why it takes confidence, strength, and courage to recall your loving nature, your manifesting nature. Like, you've earned this, you've called this in, so it is more like a gift, right? Like a gift from the stars aligning, you doing the work, you continually asking God every night before you go to bed, like, why the relationships, why your romantic partnerships that you've attempted with the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck, like, why am I not? And it could be business, right? It could be, you could potentially, this is giving, you could align this with business, money, relationships as well, for close relationships, friendships, as well as romantic. It does give me the impression of romantic just because of the full moon in Libra, and then all the other Two of Cups, the Knight of Cups trying to come out. We have the Sun and the Moon as I spoke. So seeing all sides, weighing all sides, right? That's what the Libra scales do, weighing all sides, and then actually making a commitment or a decision to either go or stay. Either way, you're not trapped. Either way, this will require work. Either way, the work that it takes will result in more. It's Saturnian. The Devil card is here. It's fiery, it's passionate, it's creative, it's sacral, it's divine. So like there's abundance. If there is a gift like that from the planets, from the gods, it is a divine gift that you then fill that you then fill in this space. The gods give you a space, allotment of space, because you've proven yourself through will, through courage, through fights, through the deception, through those depths, through learning, through not fighting, through fighting the right fights, fighting the right battles, for the longer haul, the longer road, the longer journey, and no longer staying stuck, manifesting your way out of petty arguments, petty, or just like, you know, the loss. I have Jupiter in Leo. I have Aquarius, Mercury in Aquarius. Mars in Aquarius. I'm sorry, Venus in Aquarius. One of the personal planets. Wow. Yeah. So look what comes out. 3. Are you coming up with a strat? There's the moon in Aquarius. 7 of Swords. Are you strategizing? Are you done with the healing? Have you processed and learned? Have you accumulated what you can? Are you leaving the camp behind? The camp that, are you leaving old tastes? Are you done with fixer-uppers? Mars in Aries, 2 of Wands. Yeah. Order. Order in the court. Let me grab all those. There's so many cards. A change. There's that little bit of inkling in you is like there's change. 5 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles. I really apologize. It's when I'm sitting at this height that happens a lot, but also sometimes, you know, there's like with the Tower card, it like, can it come out? Can you like, yeah, it's like you want this Scorpio, so like, are you gonna take it? Really? Like, are you 6 of Swords, Mercury? Oh, there it is, Mercury in Aquarius. All the cards that I was mentioning earlier are 5. So we have 5, 6, 7 of Swords. Okay. Can you leave? Can you create your strategy to leave petty behind? Because you're actually much more than this. You've been illuminated, but it's that shedding away, cutting things out, spring cleaning, right? You already know what to cut out, and that you need to continue to move forward as you work in this. Somehow you've been more, you're acclimating, you're adjusting to a more, so like somehow someone has like, or you through these connections or through a connection, like, wow, yeah. A day in the life of Scorpio. Wow, okay. That's so crazy. Okay, so star, yeah, Aquarius. Not directly, not like a direct teacher, but like someone has also helped you make a connection to divinity and this like divine Ace of Swords, like wow moment, like that pings back to you, that it's like a reply, like the universe replies to you. Okay, hey, do you want to build more? Do you want this love thing? And do you want this vision that you're sculpting? And I'm like, Scorpio, what's good? The orange one is about to go out. We still have the pink candle going. I thought I would just light the rest of my candles that I had, the little ones, the baby. Four of Wands. It does require a movement. Something is stuck, and it's just like, is something really stuck, or is it like just creating your scorpionic strategy? Like, you know, what does it take for you, Scorpio, from the decision? The decision helps you to move out of that. The decision honors you, honors God, honors this manifestation that you've called in. Then that pings back to you. You strategize your movement, your next moves. You don't ask for much advice. You take only the intuitive advice that will keep you moving forward. You only involve those that will help you to move forward and will help you to manifest. So few people, right? We have Eight of Swords. There we go, Nine of Wands. So you go from that Eight of Wands to the Nine of Wands. And then you also have Seven of Wands again. Two of Cups. So Two of Swords, the High Priestess. And the Devil once again. And then Sun and Scorpio. The Knight of Pentacles, meaning that this is through spiritual knowing and understanding that this is a new level, a more fulfilling spiritual level. Wow. New romantic cycle. Two of Swords no longer being stuck making the decision. It's more so your belief to move in this, the Devil once again. Knowing it's spiritually guided, it's subconsciously manifested. It is now coming into real world manifestation. Do you believe that this can work? Part of you, a small diminishing aspect of you, believes not. The higher will order of you believes it is possible, that this love is possible. Sun and Scorpio, Six of Cups, and that you're made for this. This also then begins your psychic journey, the connection, the spiritual gifts, right? Wow. Oh yeah, I was like, why am I talking about the Eight of Wands? What's at the bottom of the deck? Oh, look, the Sun. Oh, Scorpio, Death. Okay, Four of Cups. Do you honor this gift? Queen of Cups. Nine of Cups. Do you want to take it on? It's like the feeling is like temporary, like this huge feeling of like a big change. It's only temporary. The road becomes smoother. You return to your jolly self. Look at this. Queen of Wands. Okay, that's enough, Scorpio. Enjoy. Yeah, Six of Swords, Six of Wands. Will you make the decision to honor this victory that you've called in, that you worked for? Two of Wands appears once again. Repeating cards. But look at these two. Queen of Wands and so Sagittarius and Aries, with Pisces and Scorpio, right? Keep it real, yeah. You got me cracking up over here. Scorpio, please feel free to, I know, David, you've been sharing, thank you. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment. I'll leave you an emoji, or I'll leave you a paragraph. Just, it's either or with me, right? Keep it real, Scorpio. I send you all the love, light. I honor your path. I honor your visions of productivity and love and psychic journey, okay? Keep it real. happy full moon in Libra eclipse and enjoy your eclipse season. I'll be back with more.